Hey everyone, this is a 15-minute yoga sequence I created for after a meal, post binge, when you're feeling uncomfortable in your body. Go ahead and change into some comfortable clothes, loose-fitting clothes, and roll out a mat if you have one. If you don't even need it. Go ahead and come to sit on your mat or the floor in Sukhasana, easy seat, crisscross applesauce, in a way that feels comfortable for you. Drop your shoulders, bring your hands to your knees, lift your sternum and your chin, and if it feels comfortable for you, close your eyes. I want you to just start to breathe, inhaling and exhaling. This is the place you're going to come back to throughout this 15-minute sequence. Your breath is always available to you, and we're focusing on right now. Nothing that happened 5 minutes ago, 30 minutes ago, or yesterday. We're focused on our breath right now. Interlace your hands, press them forward and up as you inhale. Exhale, bring them down. Again, interlace your hands. Inhale, reach for the sky. Exhale, release the hands out to the side as you exhale. One more, inhaling, interlace the hands as you reach up. Slowly exhale, pressing the arms away down to the earth. Taking a little twist here, the right hand comes to the left knee, left hand behind you as you sit up tall. Inhale. As we exhale, we're going to reach the left arm overhead, round the back as the left hand grabs a hold of the right knee, tuck the chin. Good, sit up tall again, twisting to the other side, left hand to the right knee, right hand behind you. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, twist. Good, right hand comes up and overhead, round the spine as your right hand makes contact with the left knee, tuck the chin. Good, inhaling back up. We're going to take a side bend. Left hand plants into the mat, right arm stretches up and over. Feel a nice stretch in your side body. Maybe smile here. Switching to the other side, lift the left arm high. Good, look up at your bicep if it's available to you. Good, coming through all fours. We're going to press back into child's pose as we bring the knees into the chest. Remember, this is a sequence for digestion. Notice we're doing a lot of knees into the chest and a lot of twisting. Good, inhale. We're going to go through some cat-cow sequences here, but I want you to make it your own. Find some organic movement that feels good to you. You can press back into child's pose, inhaling through up dog, cobra. You can come through all fours doing some cat-cows. Maybe you just stay in child's pose because that's what you need. If you're in child's pose, you can walk your hands over to the right side. You can walk them back to center and over to the left, getting a nice side body stretch. Keep those knees into the chest, really root back into the hips, making the hips heavy on the heels. Good, coming back to center. Coming to tabletop or all fours, tuck the toes, press back into down dog. Slowly start to walk the hands back to meet the feet. Bend the knees generously here. I recommend holding opposite elbows here. You can hold the back of your neck. You can let the hands hang, but find a nice bend in your knees and find some movement here. Right? Don't be afraid to explore and find what feels good to you. Maybe you rock side to side, or you explore sending the weight to the toes and back to the heels. Coming back to your breath. Slowly start to inch the hands out in front of you. Coming into a plank pose, knees can be up or down, shoulders over wrists. Slowly lower all the way down. Untuck the toes, press into the tops of the feet, fire up the legs, and inhale for Cobra. Neck is long, lifting the shoulders, squeezing the shoulder blades together. Exhale, lower down. Another one like that, lift the shoulders, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Inhale up for Cobra. Look a couple inches out in front of you. Exhale, slowly begin to lower down. Legs are fired up here. Walk the fingertips off the mat, tent them up and inhale up. Maybe you come to straighten the arms. Maybe there's a micro bend. Again, doing what works for you and your body. No right or wrong in yoga. Inhaling up through all fours, press back into child's pose. Take a deep breath here, inhaling and exhaling through the nose. Walking through tabletop, pressing back to down dog. Find some movement here, maybe bending the knees, straightening one leg, then the other. Begin to inhale the right leg up high. Exhale, bring that knee into the chest before you step it in between the hands into a low lunge. Drop the left knee, inhale the arms up high. Low lunge, you can shimmy the right toes out a little bit to get a nice stretch in the hip. Left hand comes forward, right hand comes back for a nice twist here. Again, we're doing lots of twisting in this sequence. This is good for digestion, to get the food moving through the body. Exhale, lower the hands down, pressing back into half splits, Ardha Hanumanasana, flexing the right toes, nice flat spine here. Put a bend back into that right knee, fire up the left leg, inhale up, high lunge. Dropping the shoulders, tucking the tailbone here. Exhale, lower the hands down, inhale up. Lower the hands down, inhale up. Lower the hands down, last one, inhale up. Lowering the hands, step the right foot back to meet the left. You can lower all the way down to your belly, inhaling up through that Cobra. Pressing back into child's pose, knees into chest. Slowly making your way back to downward dog. Let's do the other side here. Inhale the left leg up high. Exhale, draw that knee into the chest as you step it in between the hands. Drop the back knee. Inhale the arms up high for low lunge. Good, we're going to take a twist here. The right arm is going to come forward this time. The left arm comes back. Good, again, we're wringing out the spine here. We're moving that body around, inhaling the arms high. Pressing back for Ardha Hanumanasana, left leg flexes here. Right hip over right knee, finding a nice stretch. We're going to rebend that left knee. Slowly moving at your own pace here. Fire up that back leg as you come to a high lunge. Inhale up. We're going to exhale, touch the ground, inhale up. Exhale, touch the ground, inhale up. Last one here, stick with me. Touch the ground, inhale up. Maybe find a smile here. Lower down, slowly lower all the way down to your belly to up dog. You could do Cobra here. You could press right back to down dog. Listen to what your body needs. You should feel your heart rate starting to increase here. Bend the knees. Find nice length in the spine here. Good. Slowly start to walk the feet up towards the hands into Uttanasana, forward fold. You can bring the hands underneath the feet where you can almost massage your wrists with your toes here. Again, we're compressing the belly here. Put a generous bend in those knees if you need to until you make contact with your belly. Good. Coming into squat. This is such a good posture for digestion. You can do this after any meal and it should feel good. It's getting the food flowing down where you want it. And if you can't get your toes or your heels all the way down, that's okay. Sit on some books, sit on a block, whatever you have available to you. Pressing your knees into your outer arms here. Find that friction, find that tension. Opening up the chest. Good. We're going to bring our right hand down and our left hand up high for a little heart opener here. You're welcome to take a bind if that's in your practice, or you can simply stay in Malasana in squatting. Good. We're going to do the other side. Left hand comes down, right arm comes high. Good. Again, maybe find a smile, lightness, find some movement here. Yoga should be fun. Good. Coming back to center here, back to squatting. Go ahead, inhale, plant your hands, exhale, forward fold, back to squatting. Inhale, plant the hands, forward fold. Exhale, back to squatting. One more, inhale, forward fold. Exhale, back to squatting. Good, forward fold. At the top of your mat here. Coming back to your breath, inhale, halfway lift, nice long spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, send it all the way up, arms out and up. Exhale, hands to heart. Find some movement, set an intention. Inhale, up. Go ahead and bring the right hand down, left hand up high. Find that side body stretch. Other side, right hand up high. Exhaling over, find a side body stretch. Good. Exhale, lower all the way down. Bend the knees. Left leg steps back. You're in a low lunge here. Go ahead and come to some fingertips here, maybe 1 or 2 fingertips. What would it be like to lift the arms forward, out to the side or behind you? Just play here, no judgment. If you can, inhale up, high lunge. Focus on that breath in and out through the nose. Good, 3 times here. Exhale, lower, inhale up. Exhale, lower, inhale up. Twist, we're putting it all together. Left hand forward, right hand back. Lower that back knee. Good. From here, arms come up. We're in a nice low lunge, pressing back into half splits, Ardha Hanumanasana. Good. Here for just 1 breath. Nice long spine. Good. Exhale. Walking your hands back towards the top of the mat here. Tuck the back toes. We're going to bring the hands to the inside of that right leg for lizard as we step forward into Malasana, back to squatting. Good. Here we're just bending and straightening the legs. Exhale, straighten. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. Shimmy the toes together here. Forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms all the way up to the sky. Reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. Come back to your intention. Inhale it up. Side bend over to the right side. Side bend over to the left. Good. Inhaling back to center. Exhale, forward fold. This time, step the right toes back. What would it be like to come to a few fingertips, maybe 1 fingertip? Maybe you reach the hands forward or to the side or back. Find something that's available to you. Focus on that breath. Nice long neck. Inhale the arms up high. Exhale, touch the ground. Inhale them up. Exhale, touch the ground. Inhale up. Exhale, touch. Inhale up and open up for a twist. Left arm back, right arm forward this time. Find a smile. Dip the back knee to the ground. Good. Inhaling up for a low lunge. We're going to press back here for Ardha Hanumanasana, half splits, right hip over that right knee, flex the left foot. Good. Slowly start to walk it forward, rebend that left knee. Step back to plank pose. You can come through up dog here. You can step right back to down dog or go through a vinyasa. Do what feels good for you. Good. Coming into down dog here, we're going to bend our knees and pump our legs 3 times. Maybe you take little bitty hops, right? You're bringing your knees into your chest. Maybe you take big hops and you get those hips over the low back, over the shoulders. Maybe you press up into handstand here, right? Do what works for you. We're going to meet in Uttanasana at the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bring it all the way up. Find some playfulness here. Side bend over to the right. Inhaling to the center and exhaling to the other side. Good. Coming back through center. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Step the left toes, then the right toes back. Meet in plank pose. Go through a vinyasa and we'll meet in downward facing dog. Again, find some movement. Lift that right leg up high. Draw the knee to the outside of that right arm for lizard pose. Lower the back knee. Maybe you keep it lifted if you want more of a challenge. Maybe you come down to your forearms or your elbows here for lizard. Again, just do what your body can do. There's no right or wrong, only what you can do in yoga, right? Breathe here in lizard pose. If you want more, lift the back knee, or You can drop the back knee and come into a little opener, a little twist here as you bend that left knee and reach back with your right hand to grab the top of the foot. Kick into that hand. Maybe you peek at your toes. Again, we're wringing out the spine here, and it should feel good at this point. Inhale the right leg up high and step it down. Inhale the left leg up high, same thing, step it to the outside of the left hand here for a nice long runner's lunge. We're in lizard pose. You can drop the back knee. Maybe you come down to forearms with the back knee lifted or straight, right? You should feel a nice hip opener here. Wherever you're feeling that stretch, send the breath to that area. Find a smile here if it feels good. Again, you can come back up, maybe lift the knee, maybe drop the knee and start to slowly bend that right leg as you reach back with the left hand to grab the top of that right foot. Kick into the hand. Maybe you peek back. Maybe you find something you're grateful for, that the fact that you took a few minutes of your time here to do something that's hard. Good, bringing the hand back, step back to down dog split, lifting the left leg high and step it down. Start to walk the hands back to the toes for Uttanasana at the back of your mat. Maybe you clasp the hands back behind you. Find some movement here. Again, stretching out those legs. You see that we're bringing the belly towards the thighs. Again, a generous bend here is always encouraged. Slowly start to release the bind that you have and inhale for Uttanasana or chair pose. Chair pose, exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. You're doing great. We're almost to the end. Stick with me here. Good, coming back to that Malasana. This is the last one. We're in a squat. Our outer legs are pressing into our arms here. We're going to take that twist again. The right arm comes in front of the right shin. Maybe you take a bind here. Maybe the left arm comes high. Right? Maybe you're just hanging out in Malasana. Good. Switch it over to the other side here as you come back through center. Left arm in front of the left shin. Take a bind, reach up high. Breathe. Focus on your breath and what you can do, not on what you can't do. Coming back to Malasana, put your hands behind you, come into a seat. We're going to come into Baddha Konasana. The soles of the feet come to touch. The knees are out wide. Do what feels good. Maybe you sit upright in Baddha Konasana. Maybe you start to walk the arms out in front of you, right? Touching your toes is not an indication of being a better human or a better person, right? So just doing what you can do and stopping with that sensation. Good. Stretch the legs out in front of you here for Dandasana. Inhale the arms high and exhale, reach forward. Maybe your hands come to your knees, to your shins, or to your toes. Root back through your hips here. Good. And finally, we're going to lower all the way down to our back. We're going to take our knees into our chest, give ourselves a hug. Thank your body for what it could do today. Thank yourself for showing up. Again, you see we're bringing our knees into our chest to improve digestion, get the circulation going in there. And our final pose here is happy baby. So the arms can come to the insides of the legs and grab the outsides of the feet as you draw the knees down towards the mat. Be sure that your tailbone and your low back is flush with the mat here. Rock side to side, find some movement, find a smile, wiggle those toes, crack those toes if you want. And finally, Shavasana. I like to keep my palms facing up to know what's possible, to be open to whatever is in store. Close your eyes, thank yourself. You did amazing.